Good afternoon, my name is Edmiston and I'm with Tech Rep Marketing, and today I'm here at Northern Sound & Light and we are going to discuss the new Presonus mixers. Now, as you might know, Presonus released four new mixers in our Series 3 line: the StudioLive 32SX, the StudioLive 32SC, the StudioLive 32S, and the StudioLive 64S. Now, when Presonus released these Series 3S mixers, they underwent a little rebranding to kind of accurately describe the number of channels that each one of these mixers can handle. For example, the StudioLive 32SX, 32SC, and the 32S are all capable of 32 channels. The 64S is capable of a whopping 64 channels. Other updates to the Series 3 boards include password-protected user profiles, chorus and flanger, as well as soft patching that allows you to take any input or output without physically patching it through. The StudioLive Series 3 consoles work with multiple mixers on the platform, as well as multiple stage boxes, rack mixers, ear mixes, and our SW5E switches. The StudioLive Series 3 boards are not only great for front of house mixing, but they're also great for monitor mixing, broadcasting, or in the recording studio. With the updates we have done to DAW mode, allowing for Huey and Mackie controls, the StudioLive Series 3 consoles are great in the recording studio, whether you're using Logic, Pro Tools, or for the best experience, Studio One. Today we are looking at the flagship of the Series 3S consoles, the StudioLive 64S. We have it set up with our SW5E switch, running to an ear mix, and two stage boxes, giving you the total power of this 64-channel console. With the new quad-core DSP Flex engine, 76 mixing channels, 43 mix buses, and 526 audio processors, the StudioLive 64S is the most powerful mixer in its price point. The new StudioLive 64S boasts 64x64 USB recording, 64x64 AVB networking, 32 flex mixes, which are matrix, sub, or aux mixes, 8 effects mixes, and 24 DCA groups. The 64S also allows for a mono center bus. The mono mode provides individual sends, not just a static bus. This is great for providing a bus for subwoofers without having to use an aux. So with the 32S and the 64S, you have a few options that aren't available on the other two mixers, such as Bluetooth connectivity and the fat channel scribble strip. So let's talk about the user profiles. As you can see here on our home screen, we have user profiles. This is an update that we did to the firmware that can be downloaded to all of the Series 3 consoles. You can see here we have a default administrator profile, and that is on every single Series 3 console. You can also see that we have 10 different user profiles. To adjust any of these user profiles, simply go to your user default admin as your login, and then go to what user you want to select. Go to the profile setting, and here you have the adjustments that you can control. So for instance, up here you have a level limit. So if you want to limit how far the level is allowed to go for this user, you can back it off to say 0 dB. Then when you log in as that user, you can see when I move my master fader past 0 dB, the fader automatically returns to 0 dB. And since these are touch sensitive faders, you can also see that the fader itself is not fighting me, and it won't burn out your fader. So now if I log back in as the admin, go back into my user 1 profile settings, you can see all the other options that we have here as well, including our emoji, if you will. So you can change that over to the rock sign. You can also edit permissions for the profile type, as well as all these different parameters. So if you want to give them access or remove access to any of these options, you can do that by simply selecting them. You also can have a project or a scene assigned to a user. So if you want to have a specific scene that loads up and that user only has access to that specific scene, you can load that up right here. And like I said, these are password protected, so you can, as the admin, set up a password for each of these users, up to 10 different users. Over here we have our SW5E switch, which is connected to one of our EarMix 16Ms, as well as two of our NSB 16.8 stage boxes. There is also an NSB 8.8 stage box, which gives you 8 in and 8 out. The 16.8 gives you 16 XLR combo jack in and 8 outputs. We have these connected directly to the switch and then daisy chained to each other, giving our StudioLive 64S its full capability of 64 channels. For any further questions regarding any of the Presonus line Series 3 consoles, please reach out to your Northern Sound & Light representative or visit www.presonus.com. Thanks.